shrimp etouffee. Hello, Namaste. Welcome to Sanjeev Kapoor Khazana. My name is Sunil Malhotra. I'm a native of India, graduated from Pusa, and then moved to United States. And what we are going to do today is make a couple of the dishes from the oldest part of United States, the food from the cuisine part. The oldest cuisine is Cajun and Creole cuisine. Now, why New Orleans? New Orleans is a lot of eclectic, a lot of fun. It's a city of carnivals. Every day we have a Mardi Gras. And what is Mardi Gras? Mardi Gras, it's a food fair with a lot of food, a lot of drinks, a lot of micros, everything. There's a lot happening. Even when you eat the food, there's Mardi Gras happening in your mouth. And that's what makes it so eclectic. Now, what is New Orleans? New Orleans was purchased by the US government in 1803 from the French. So obviously, you have the French influence, you have the American Indian influence, you have the Italian, the Spanish, all the people that migrated there. So there's a little bit about all of them in there. And that's what makes it so fun. Now, you have Cajun and you have Creole. Creole cooking is a little more complex because it blends all the ethnic cuisines together as one. Unlike the Cajun. Cajun is too, we'll talk about Cajun at some other point, but right now we are going to sit with Creole. The ingredients required to make this dish, etouffee, are your fish stock. Now, if you don't have fish stock, you can always use chicken or vegetable stock, or you can even use your Maggi cubes for different flavor. All you have to do is dissolve it in water. And then we also have rice, because most of the dishes, more etouffee predominantly is served with rice. Then we have prawns, because we are going to be making a prawn or a shrimp etouffee. Traditionally, it's served with crawfish. Then we have is a brown roux. Now, what is a brown roux? It's equal quantities of flour and butter that have been cooked on slow heat till the color changes to this color. It's almost like light mocha. And it gives a very, very good flavor and is also used for thickenings. Then we have green bell peppers and red bell peppers, onion, celery, garlic, thyme, basil, oregano, salt, pepper, Tabasco. Tabasco is made out predominantly out of cayenne peppers, and the consistency and the heat is always the same. So be careful when you use that. And then we have here our green onions. These are strictly for garnishing the dish along with extra virgin olive oil. Now we are going to start the cooking process. First, we are going to use all of the fish stock. We are going to add garlic, onion, and peppers. The mixture of these peppers, onion, garlic is called the Holy Trinity. So what we are going to do, and Holy Trinity is not Father, Son, and the Holy Ghost. It's basically celery, onion, green peppers, red peppers. You know, like when we do our Indian food, we have ginger, garlic, and onion in almost every recipe. Same thing, when we do a New Orleans cuisine, we have garlic, onion, peppers, and celery in almost every recipe. Then we are going to add garlic. Now we are going to add basil, thyme, oregano, all of this Tabasco, and you can always add or take some more out as need be. Then you have the Worcestershire sauce, all of it. Now what we are going to do is bring this to a boil. Now this is going to take a couple of minutes to boil. We are going to add a little bit of salt, and a little bit of white pepper. We're going to bring this to a boil. And while that is cooking and coming to a boil, we're going to get ready with our shrimp and the plating. Okay, now this has come to a boil. Our next step would be to add in the shrimp. And once the shrimp are cooked, the last process on this will be to add in our brown roux. And when we add the brown roux, we have to be a little careful so it does not get lumpy or start gelling. So what we are going to do in order to avoid that is we are going to take a mixing bowl, add a little bit of roux to it, and add some of the hot liquid to it. Mix it up and then put it back in there. As you can see, it starts to thicken and gel. So you want to be a little careful and add a little bit at a time, whisking it. But you want to be careful that it does not lump up because it does not taste right at that point. The flavor on this is so intense that your glands start watering. You'll feel a tinge right coming down from here and out, and you start enjoying the flavors right now. I can see it in my camera crew here. They are all getting ready. We are almost ready. We are just thickening this up and we're ready to go. And you want to turn the heat down just a little bit so it does not burn. Now we're just going to wait for it to thicken a little, and then we are going to serve this with rice and start a plating. Now when you come to the garnish part of this, I prefer scallions and extra virgin olive oil. But you can always use different kind of butters. You can use the lobster butter, crayfish butter, whatever kind of floats your boat. And we are almost ready with this. Wow. Now we are going to start the plating of this dish. We are going to get one of the pasta bowls and scoop some of all this goodness into here. The flavors are very, very intense. Then you take some of your scallions for garnish, and you want to take a little bit of extra virgin olive oil for taste. There you have it, shrimp etouffee. This here is the traditional shrimp etouffee served with steamed rice. Thank you so much for watching. This comes from my kitchen to Sanjeev Kapoor's Kitchen Khazana and right to your table. Buon appetito. I hope you enjoy it as much as I did. Thank you.